What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a video, open water video. We're casting today. We're gonna cast for the first time this open water season. We just gotta get to the spot first. Got my rod, got my new rod, got my new tackle box. It is plus 23 today. Just a great day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Yeah. Opener is coming quite soon, but I'm lucky enough to have my own little pond. So I'm gonna do some casting and try to get this rest off. We just gotta tie a bait on first. Probably gonna throw the jerky. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a jerk bait bite. Definitely not top water, a little too windy for that. But until we get tied up, guys, make sure you click that subscribe button if you're not. And yeah, let's dive in. Oh yeah, that'll catch him. Okay, so here's the situation, okay? First off, it's sunny out. You gotta protect your eyes. You gotta see the fish. Polarization, Waterland Co. Waterland Co. Link in bio. Save some cash. Look good while you're out fishing. Second thing, this lake, private lake. Only one person fishes this lake. I'm that one person. Private lake, I own it. I actually don't. My parents own it because I live with them because houses are expensive, fishing gear is expensive, so I'm gonna live with them and fish this lake. Anyway, this lake has got it all. 13 foot deep. It's got an island. It's got aeration in it. We got bluegill, largemouth, smallmouth, rock bass, sturgeon, walleye, pike, catfish, sharks, perch, everything. We got it in this pond, and I'm the only one that gets to fish it. Anyway, let's get to the lake. Let me show you what we're talking about. We're gonna make some casts, and we're gonna get this open season started off right. Let's go. So here's my little private lake. That is a bridge way out there that's supposed to go to the island, but because of all the high water this year, it and then over there, yeeted over there. That red, tall, skinny thing is supposed to go on there, but the rain kind of took it and the wind kind of took it. But yeah, it's 13 feet deep in the middle. I may have some fish in here. I don't know. They definitely have minnows, like a ton of minnows, so that's kind of cool. But we're just gonna break the rest off, do some casting, and actually talk about opening day that's coming up very soon here in Manitoba. Okay, we got the jerky going. Let's woo, baby. Oh yeah. Now it's all about the wrist action here, folks. You just want to whack, pause. Whack, pause. Whack, pause. Whack, pause. Easy work. Whew. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Ah! Tiny little pond, I still get freaking snagged on stuff. I don't understand. Oh yeah, she is in there. This is how you lose a $25 jerk bait. Oh no, there we go, we got it, don't worry. Okay, on a serious note though, guys, we are less than 1 week away from Manitoba opener, and there's still ice on like 95% of the lakes all across Manitoba. I know a lot of guys like at Whiteshell, Star Lake, West Hawk, Falcon, all still covered in ice. We have been getting some nice weather though, so it is melting. Like today it's plus 22. But the plan for me, at least this year, was me and my best buddies, we're gonna head back out to Lake Winnipeg like we did last year, all of us in our boats, and just do like a little walleye fest to kind of, break the rust off. Dangle some baits in front of some Walters, maybe get some food for the table. But I don't know if Lake Winnipeg's gonna be open this year on opening day. So we haven't really come up with the plan B. We're just really hoping that all the wind and warm weather we just started getting is gonna break it up and at least get the shorelines open so we can fish somewhere on the lake. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I got a lot of new gear this year that I'm really looking forward to trying out, like new rod and reel. I'm trying out fluorocarbon on my bait casts, reels. So I'm just like really looking forward to trying some stuff and just getting out on the boat. Got to set up the live scope on the boat, which Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters, we got our own pole system coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that, you live scope users. If you don't mount it to your trolling motor and you need a pole, we're gonna have a pole very shortly. And yeah, this Daiwa cast really nice. So quick little show you guys what I've got set up here. I've always used Shimano reels. I sold a bunch of my stuff this year. Guys at work are telling me all these Daiwa reels are super nice, so I'm trying out this one. This is a Tatula Elite in a 7.1 gear ratio. Pretty sick. It's got the T-wing system, so what happens is when you pop it open, I don't know if this is focusing at all, but snaps open so there's less resistance, so the line can travel farther, and you close it, comes back and it's right in the middle, and I don't know. It works so far. I don't know what to tell you, but so that's kind of the situation. I didn't really know what I was gonna do with this video. All I know is I needed to post a video because I haven't posted a video in like 30 days. The last time we were ice fishing, the last time I was studying for exams. School's done for the year, so like I'm just a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. I get to go work 5 days a week at a fishing store, then I get to make fishing content and get to fish on the weekend. So it's just a great time right now. I am really looking forward to some bass fishing this year. Trying out a bunch of new stuff once again. Jerk baits and top waters and everything, and just being on the boat with buddies basically. Yeah. We had a really long winter, so I think we're gonna give the casting portion a break for the rest of the day. And we're just gonna talk about some new baits I got in the tackle box. And yeah, first cast of the 2022-2023 season. Check! Alright, so I kind of figured out what I'm going to do with this video, so thanks for tuning in or continuing to watch if you're still watching, but I'm going to go over my first baits that I'm going to toss this year, whether it's walleye or bass, and just things that I've used in previous years that I can kind of use reliably and at least get some bites. So if everything goes as planned, me and my buddies, we're going to Lake Winnipeg opening day, so we'll be fishing walleye. Big ol' Lake Winnipeg Greenback Walters. So, two things. If we're going out there, this year's gonna be a lot easier with the Scopy. You know, be able to scan out in front, kind of find pods of fish, cast them, yada, yada, yada. However, none of it has live scope. So, I realized that, and I didn't until this year. It's gonna be awesome, but I still gotta realize, like, hey, you know what? I still gotta be able to catch fish without it. So, my first thing is I'm trying to find walleye. The water temperature is gonna be super cold still. I don't even know it's gonna be high 40s, maybe. Like, it's gonna be cold. So the walleye are not gonna be super deep. At least that I found in my years fishing opener. They're usually a little bit shallower. So we're probably gonna be fishing in between 10 to 14 feet of water. And what I would be doing this year is I would be using a swim bait. One more thing, guys, if you need anything for this open water season, sportsheadquarters.ca, online in Winnipeg, in Kenora. Check it out. We got everything you need to make this season the best one ever. Back to the video. So I got one here already rigged up, just like that. Now this is a Smeltonator jig, and if you know anything about fishing, you know this is probably the best jig head on the market for hanging for bass. Just good quality hooks overall, good paint jobs. They're just an amazing hook. That's why they're a little bit more expensive compared to other hooks. They're over $2 for a single hook. However, they catch fish, and it's not like you're catching a few, then your hook's bending out and you gotta retie onto a new, stronger hook. These things are strong. They're not gonna break. They're not gonna bend out. They're awesome. Now, the only difference this year compared to what I was doing this last year is now BT has released their underspin. So same jig head, except now we got a willow blade and a barrel swivel that's just gonna add a bunch more action. This is gonna be going the crazy circles in the water. So this year I'd be using an underspin, boom, and then like a Kitech 3 to 4 inch swim bait, just like that. So that would be the deadly combo for casting, trying to cover lots of water. Now, if I've actually finally found them, and I'm be like, yo, they're here, let's jig, basically gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get rid of the underspin, just use a Smeltonator head like this, and then I'm gonna use a Z-Man scented jerk shad. This is like the smelt color, I believe, a shiner, so it's like natural. It's got the Elazatech stretch, so it's super durable. It's gonna last a long time. It could last me all day if I don't lose it. That's what I'm gonna use. Pitch it around the boat 5-10 feet. Last year, that's what we were doing. We were using the salted minnows, and then every time you get a bite or catch fish, you lose the minnow. Then you gotta put the minnow back on, a new one, and it's like, that's time you could be fishing. Like, what are you doing? So I started throwing this at the end of the night, and I was getting just as many bites on this, if not more, because if I got a bite and missed it, drop right back down, I knew this bait was gonna stay on the hook. So yeah, that's sick. And if you wanna get really funky and really give the fish something to look at, I highly recommend Nuke Chicken. This is my favorite color. It's deadly. It's like double deadly, because like it's two different colors, green and pink. Something the fish has never seen. Like, think about this, some of this. If you're the fish and you're like, oh, all of a sudden there's a bunch of these hooks everywhere. Oh, they all look the same. They all look like your boring smelt minnow. I don't know if I want to eat that. But then the fish is like, boom, Nuke Chicken, ooh! And they go and they bite it. I mean, come on, that's just something brand new. If I go to a restaurant, I'm like, oh, there's a brand new dessert. I want to try that brand new dessert. I've had a brownie, I've had cheesecake. They got some chocolate fudge strawberry shenanigans going on. I want that, and that's how I think the fish think too. I am probably completely wrong, but just it's food for thought. I mean, don't be afraid. If they make it in a specific color, they gotta. Who comes out with Nuke Chicken and Nuke Chicken doesn't catch fish? That's all I'm saying. Now, okay. That's it for walleye, basically. If we don't catch them that way, when we catch any walleye, I'm done. I'm giving up, selling all my stuff, especially with everything I got now. Screw that. If the lake is locked up and we cannot do any walleye fishing, and we're gonna do some smallmouth, maybe somewhere in White Shell, Lake of the Woods, I don't freaking know. Wherever's open, basically, wherever we can get to. Two things I'm tossing. First thing, a swim bait again. You cover lots of water. It's more of a finesse presentation. They come in lots of different colors and sizes. It's just a good overall bait. I would probably downsize the hook. This is like a 4/0 hook, I believe. Probably go like 2 or 3. But a swim bait or good old jerk bait. It is. It's tough to beat a jerk bait, especially early season. So what I tend to do is I'll be tossing like a jerk bait first, actually. And with this, you'll hit, stop. This is just suspended, so it'll go like boom, boom, then just kind of sit there. Boom, boom, kind of sit there, right? And if the fish aren't biting this, then I'll go to this, because this is a little bit more for finesse presentation. So I'll usually start off with a jerk bait, go around rock covers, around like boulders and such, up kind of close to the shallows. This one go to 7 feet, and I'm just twitching it, putting it back slowly, longer pauses than usual. Like in the middle of summer, I'd be like twitch, twitch, couple seconds, twitch, twitch, couple seconds. I'll probably let this sit for like twitch it a couple times, wait for 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know. I'm like, you don't want to get too, like what I've been told, you don't want to get too specific, like, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. If you get too like technical with it, it doesn't look live like in the water. It just looks like too perfect. The fish is like, nah, something's up. Like that can't be happening. So don't think about your twitch shenanigans too much, because then you'll just like beat yourself up and think about that 24/7. It's just not fun. You just want to get out there, fish, catch some fish. Just try different things, try different speeds. Like slow, then fast, then medium, then slow, then fast, and then change it up and do it all in one cast. Like, don't be stuck to one thing. Be open to options. Oh yeah, so then if the swim bait doesn't work, and then the jerk bait doesn't work, but I'm seeing the fish on live scope and I think they're really humped up, then I'm going drop shotting. Berkeley power bait, max scent. This is the flatworm. If you know Brandon Palaniuk, guy catches fish, uses these. He catches fish on these too. So, drop shot in this. It's got like a really. Let's just open one up. Ah, if I can. Ah. Yum. Okay, so it's got like a really fat head and like a skinny body, like this, like that, right? So fat here, and then goes skinny, then fat again. So that way, in the water, this tail is gonna be going crazy. So I'll use like a number 2 hook or something, and this tail's gonna be like whoop, 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 whoop the whole time, and hopefully catch a fish. This is like an ultimate finesse presentation. Like you can drag a finesse TRD, do some net rigging on the bottom, or like even with like a TRD's craws or something, dragging on the bottom. But this is nice because depending on how much line you put below your weight, so you go drop shot hook, then you do like a foot, and then your weight, it always keeps the baits in the strike zone. So if like a finesse TRD or something that's just dragging along bottom, sometimes it'll get stuck in between rocks or behind a boulder, the fish can't really see it, or whatever the case is, you're always dragging on bottom. This, the weight's dragging on bottom, so that bait is always about a foot up top and just looks juicy for these fish to bite. So drop shotting is like always like a fail safe. Like if I'm not catching fish and I don't catch a fish in a drop shot, it can't be me. Like, there's just no fish in the lake. So that's kind of what I've determined over the last few years fishing. If you can't catch it in the drop shot, like Big Mike over at Sports Headquarters, that guy's a drop shot king, man. If you want to learn some drop shot techniques, Big Mike over at the Winnipeg location Sports Headquarters, he will give you a hand. He will tell you everything you need to know and exactly how to fish a drop shot. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Just a little quick opener video. Once I get my live scope pole, I'm gonna do a video on that, on how I'm rigging it to show other people, because it's a bunch of different ways you can mount the live scope system. But yeah, that's gonna wrap her up. First open water video of the season. Rocking and rolling. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Leave a comment down below your lake that you're gonna fish opening day. Where are you fishing? What are you fishing for? Leave a comment down below. I want to know. I want to know. And then, other than that, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so every time I post a new video, you guys get notified. You can come and dislike it. You can like it. You can come. You can do whatever you want. Just engage with it, guys. It helps the algorithm. It makes me happy. Yeah, we will catch you on the next video.